we saw those really cool pieces of art. So what we're gonna do now is we're actually going to start our project, and we are doing the same types of drips that she created. So the first step, you're gonna have your big paper and you're gonna start somewhere close to the middle. Now, you can turn your paper this way if you want it to be wider, but if you want yours to be very long, this is the way that you're gonna turn it. So I'm gonna start and make the center drip. So it's just curved lines coming down. And they can go all different directions, however you want it to end up looking like it's dripping. Now I'm gonna do the next layer. So I'm thinking of it like a layer of paint going next to it. So I might not actually go up and in between here, but I'm trying to do my best to keep it pretty close to the same distance all the way around. Now I can make this layer of paint become a little bit thicker and drip down a little bit more if I want. And you're just going to continue doing that until you get about 5, okay, different layers. So I have 3 right now, so I need 2 more. All right, so I've got those done. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a Sharpie and I'm going to outline. All right, so all I'm going to do is go through and take my time and outline carefully over all of my pencil lines. I want to go slow so I stay on the actual line itself. So that we understand we are outlining the entire thing, now we're going to talk about colors, okay? So she had a fascination, well, has a fascination with how colors go together. And we know our basics. We know the 3 primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, mixed to make the secondaries, orange, green, and violet. And then we mix those together to get our 6 intermediate colors or tertiary colors. We have to think about how colors can dominate, okay? So some colors become more important and some colors become less important. And that has to do with what we were talking about watching that video of hers as intensity. So intensity means how bright the color is, okay, and how strong the color is. We think of like complementary colors, all right, and we know this, they're opposite on the color wheel. So you can see that this row right here is the primary color, okay, and the secondary color, and then down here is their actual complementary color. So like blue's complement is orange. You can see this is a kind of blue and its complement is a orange. Or we can think of it probably as this one is supposed to be blue-green and this one's supposed to be red-orange. This works together to create that intensity. So one color actually pushes forward while another color goes back. And we can really see that down here in these examples. So the orange color seems to come forward and the blue goes back. Same thing with purple versus yellow and red versus green. That's how we get that intense color when we actually look at her paper, not papers, but her actual collaborative pieces. So with ours, we have to make decisions on what colors we want where. And again, that comes down to the color wheel. So you kind of look through and you go, okay, I like yellow, so you're going to maybe pick colors that complement it and pick maybe a color like red violet to be beside it. So you have that lighter versus darker color. So when you're thinking this through, you're going to literally write your idea. Again, this is an idea. That doesn't mean that this is absolutely what you're going to do. So I might do yellow here. Notice I'm going very lightly. And I might do orange there. I think I want to do blue, violet there. Notice I'm just abbreviating. This is just a plan. It's nothing set in stone. Then I might go green here, but I want it to be really bright, so I might do yellow green. And then on this outside, I might just do a plain green. So I have a plan. That does not mean that it is, again, set in stone. As I go along, I might say, you know what, I don't like that idea, and I might change it. So you're going to start with your first color that is here, okay, the one on the inside. So we're going to paint from the center out. We are going to be using tempera paint, and you will get a small container of the paint color that you want to start with. So like you're going to get a little jar, it'll be small, of yellow. Then once you're done with yellow, you'll put it back and we'll get another container and we'll get orange in it. Some of the colors you have to actually mix and make up, so we have to make sure that we're mixing enough of the blue violet to get all the way around here. So I'm going to let you work on labeling and then we'll get going on paint.